Welcome to the service. This is day 2 of the Wax That Ass YouTube Service Challenge right here on my YouTube channel. And listen, if you've had trouble making your YouTube channel, if you're on here because you're having trouble making your YouTube channel, you're going to want to subscribe. If you're on here because you're trying to make a YouTube channel and you want to look at a deep dive, a deep study into all the ways that a channel could fail, and I'm talking about, we're going to go deep here. We're about to go deep. Then make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you tell the whole community about it, and make sure you sign up for my meditation. There should be a link to that in the comment section below, but let's get started with a little sermon from another YouTube Babaji, Mr. Babaji Jim Baker.
You modernist preachers. It's your fault I'm on TV.
Just like me on YouTube. Just like me on YouTube.
God had to raise up a boy from Muskegon, Michigan.
Brampton, Ontario.
Put his anointing on him because the modernists refused to praise God. They got so cold and frozen in their church and no one ever praised God.
Woo! Woo! Wax that ass! 7-day challenge.
Praise God, then we got to do it on television.
On YouTube.
The cameras are praising the Lord. The satellites are praising the Lord. The transmitters are praising the Lord.
The YouTube algorithm is praising the Lord. What an inspiration. I think my favorite part of this Jim Baker clip is that he actually has a fan guy. Look at this guy. Like, there's parts of it where he fully does the fan. Like he's running around after him with the fan. I like that. I find that very inspirational, that someone has a fan guy. And then I also find that, you know, he has like a little dance here. And he does a little dance off the top. And I do like that too, because he's not just waving. Little fan flare, they should call it. They probably call it. Anyway, so let's get into the challenge. So yeah, like I said, this is day 2 of the Wax That Ass YouTube Challenge. And the purpose of the challenge is to make 7 videos in 7 days. Like I said, if you're trying to build a YouTube channel, and I feel like most people are, I feel like a lot of people who watch this channel, and a lot of people who watch The Drip, it's people who want to make their YouTube, but you're like almost practice watching. That's how you start though. That's how you start in any field actually. It's kind of like how Steve Jobs, when he first made the iPhone, he made it big with the tech nerds. Then the tech nerds tell everyone else. This is all part of his thing. It's in a great, there's a TED Talk about it. There's a TED Talk about it. And if you watch that, you're basically going to be like, oh, these guys are basically Steve Jobs of podcasting. Anyway, that's weird. That's funny because Steve Jobs is actually the Steve Jobs of podcasting. Steve Jobs, on top of all the other shit that he invented, he basically created, okay, Steve Jobs made the iPhone. Insane. He also did he revolutionized music with Apple Music because he moved it from CDs and physically buying it to he made them all go online. So that's a huge thing. Also, part owner of Pixar, one of the greatest film companies in the world. But just by mistake, as a by mistake of everything else that he did, Steve Jobs also kind of, you could say, made podcasts hot. Because it was just an app on the iPhone, and then people just started uploading to it, and then it just became this huge thing. They never really monetized it. It is podcasting is more Wild West than YouTube. Because YouTube, it's you go to their website, you upload the thing. Podcast, the Steve Jobs one, it is almost like this thing they did on the side, and they didn't pay attention to it. And then there's just so many people on the phone that so many people used it that now podcasting is basically $1 billion business. You know, and I'm not saying that Steve Jobs invented it, but it is interesting that he did kind of blow it up. Hey, look, let's hope that we do become the Steve Jobs of podcasting. That's what we should be hoping for here. That's the kind of intention we should be setting. Why not? Why not? And look, this is part of the reason why we had to do this 7-day challenge. Wax That Ass YouTube 7-day challenge. The reason why we had to do it is, and this was proposed to be my podcasting partner, Mr. Steven Cafizella. And he proposed. We were having our meeting yesterday because we do a meeting for our podcast to make sure the riffs are tight and to make sure the topics are righteous and correct. We just kind of check with each other because we do want to be righteous in how we deliver our product, right? So we have the meetings, and yesterday at the meetings we're talking about my channel, our channel here, the one we're on right now, and he's saying, where's the karmas, Amish? Where are your karmas? The people are waiting for your karmas. And what we basically realized is that, and this is something that happens to a lot of YouTubers. This is a very valuable tip if you're trying to make a YouTube. Or if you're trying to do anything in your life and you're overthinking it, this is a very valuable tip. The thing with YouTube, because you can literally do anything and there's no restrictions put on your creativity at all, a lot of artists will just go crazy on it. And you'll just go off on, like, you'll just work on something for so long and then realize, and then be like, oh, I don't like it anymore. It's weird now. Maybe I should do something else. Because there's just infinite options. How long does the video have to be? When are you going to put it up? This, that, and the other thing. So this YouTube Wax That Ass 7-Day Challenge is less of an exercise in putting up a perfect polished video. And it's actually like a Taoist meditation. It's an exercise in non-doing. It's an exercise in no thinking, no editing. This is no edit rip. This is gonna be a no edit rip, no edits, and I'm keeping it. I might have gone on a little Steve Jobs tangent. I don't know what I did. But at the end of this, I'm gonna put it here. I still have to put the graphics because honestly, the meditation bus is so beautiful. I will put the graphics, but no cuts in the clip. And then as I upload it, I'm gonna say, forgive me, I don't even remember what I did. And when I say forgive, I don't mean forgive, I mean like, release it. Let it go into the internet. And let that be day 2. And then we'll go on to day 3 tomorrow. But have I explained? I tried to just have one simple goal for this, and that is to explain what the purpose of the 7-day challenge is and why it's so important. And I think I've done that. It's basically an exercise in not overthinking things. A video every day. You have one day to figure it out. Lower the overhead. However you got to get it done, you have to get it done. But it just puts a parameter on it. And with a parameter, you can measure something and you can create more output. Because a lot of times it's the parameters that give you the more genius ideas. That's what you need. Sometimes you need to put some rules on yourself to give you the more genius ideas. And that's what we're doing today. And that's what we've done. And make sure you, like I said, subscribe to the channel. Come to meditation. I got an incredible meditation coming up. I basically teach basically the highest teaching of Hinduism, some people call it the direct method. It's called Vedanta. I teach I have one lesson about that. I have one lesson, which is the Buddha's highest teaching, which is loving kindness, forgiveness. And yeah, the meditation is kind of like a psychedelic journey to infinity and back, but by infinity, I do mean infinite loving kindness. We get on this meditation bus with me here and we try to go over Zoom and we try to go into infinite loving kindness together and recharge your body with the most high universal source, pure Tao. Pure Tao, that's what we're going for. And it's a good time, it's rock and roll. I think you're gonna love it. And I can't wait to see you there. And make sure, like I said, subscribe. Day 3 dropping tomorrow. Or maybe today, I don't know. 7 videos, 7 days challenge, baby. That's it, praise God!